Alright, welcome back to another video. And again, we're going to go with Fate Stay Night. And I'm going to be honest, I actually just forgot to upload anything yesterday, so I missed my deadline, and then I just thought, well, oh well, I guess I'll have to get it tomorrow then. Because I do try to still upload daily, but it's difficult. I've already explained this before, but anyway, let's just continue. Alright, I've decided. I want to make Kiri complain anymore by postponing it any longer. And it's not like me to wait until the last second. It'll come down to just trying it. I'll face the summoning tonight with full power and obtain Saber by force. Oh. Interesting cutaway. I like that. Late at night. The clock is about to strike 2. This is the best time frame for my magical energy. The peak of my magical energy is at exactly 2 in the morning. Why? I feel like that should be explained. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But alright. Since this will be my first and last chance, I can't afford any mistakes. Withdrawal within elimination engraves 4 areas and surround with the summoning circle right. I engrave the circle onto the floor of the basement. You don't need a large-scale summoning to summon the servant. Servants are called forth by the Holy Grail, as the Master's priority is to keep the servant in this world and to supply them with enough magical energy to substantiate the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail takes care of the summoning. I don't know why I had trouble saying that. Ooh, that's a nice effect. Bear and silver and iron. Stone for foundation and the Grand Duke of Contracts. My great master. What? Svangorg? Svangorg. I don't fucking know. Phone for the ancestor. A wall for the descending winds. The 4 gates shall close and come out with the crown. Let the 3 forked road to the kingdom cycle. Still, I continue with the greatest concentration. I will draw the magic circle normally within excuse me, normally written in blood with my melted jewels. I'm using half the jewels I've saved up, so I can't fail for financial reasons too. My oh my. Enclosed, 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 enclosed. 5 times for each repetition. Right, that's repetition, eh? Just destroy the enclosed time. It's almost 2 in the morning. Completing the magic circle passed down through the Tosaka family, I face it with all my power. And fame. I flip the formless switch inside me. I feel a sensation as if the contents of my body are being exchanged. Neural nerves convert into circuits, transmitting magical energy. From this point, Tosaka Rin is not human. I shall become a part of the tool to obtain mystic power. Ooh. Oh, red to green. We're going to Christmas now, aren't we? You're gonna summon Santa Claus? I am melted from my fingertips. Melting from my fingertips. No, I am being filled from my fingertips. The mana I am taking in is so concentrated that the original senses of my body are being repainted. So, being filled in this is the same as being destroyed. Oh? The power that fills me is pure magical energy from the air. It is absorbed by the body, which has become a circuit and transformed into a different form of magical energy. The body of a magus is nothing more than a circuit. a circuit to connect the spiritual and the real. We call the results of this, the many mystic occurrences it has made real magic. Has made real magic. My body is burning hot. An illusion of myself growing horns. An illusion of the wings growing out of my back. An illusion of scales forming on my hands. A sensation of being in water. I start to sweat. Stab, stab. Swords are driven into my body. This is the pain caused by my human body rejecting itself as the magic circuit. No matter how great a magus you are, a human is human. The pain will result as long as people use magic in a human body. But I do not loosen my circulation. As the end of this pain, on the verge of elimination, lies the place of connection. A pain running through my left arm. You gonna have a heart attack? The magic crest starts up on its own to help me, and as a result, violates my nerves even more. The harvested mana is in my blood. If that is burning iron, then the magic crest itself is like a nerve made of thorns. It runs through my body like a centipede with fangs. Damn, that's a vision. I lose myself within the pain. That pain. And at the same time, I feel that I have reached my goal. My overly sensitive hearing keeps recognizing the sound of the clock in the living room. 10 more seconds until 2 in the morning. The power within me is perfect and flawless. I announce, let's start. I take the mana I have absorbed and turned it into fixed magical energy. And now, I have only to empty out the mana within me to move the engine called the summoning circle. I announce, thy body shall be under my command, my fate shall be determined by thy sword. Follow the call of the Holy Grail. If thou wouldst obey this mind and this reason, then answer my call. My vision closes. The fifth element, said to be the said to be unperceivable by human eyes, is before me. So, in fear of being broken by it, vision shuts itself down. Make an oath here. I am the one who shall become the virtue of all afterworld. I am the one who shall lay out the evil of all afterworld. Thou art 7 heavens clad in the 3 great worlds. Emerge from the ring of control, guidance of balance. Perfect. It's so perfect. I feel like I'm tugging on a whale with a fishing rod. Perfect. I've drawn the strongest card for sure. Jeez, I can't wait for my vision to return. My vision should recover in a matter of seconds, and there will be the summoning servant right in front of me. Nothing. Huh? Nothing is nothing. That's the title for today's video. Nothing is nothing. There is no change. I've raged out that much what? I've raged out that much ether, and nothing has formed. And on top of that, I hear an explosion from the living room. Why? I run. I keep running without thinking. I run up the basement stairs and into the living room. The door's broken? The living room door is crooked. There's no point in turning the handle. The door doesn't open even if I push and pull it. Jeez, you're in the way. With a crash, I kick through the door into the living room. Damn. And the instant I walk into the living room, I understand everything. Pretty fancy art. The living room is in a big mess. It's full of rubble that must have fallen from the ceiling, and there's no one man sitting on it cockily. Great choice of words. Without a doubt, this is the cause of this mess. That is the cause of this mess. There's one more thing, but there's one more important. What? But there's one thing more important than that. The wall clock is still ticking away time, having escaped destruction. That reminds me. Yes, that's right. Come to think of it, every clock in my house has an hour early today for some reason. In other words, it's 1 in the morning right now. There's actually one more hour until my magical energy is at its peak. I did it again. I can do most things just like everyone else, but I have one hereditary curse. That is to make the biggest mistake at the most important times. I think that's more common than you think. Well, that's done. What's done is done. I should reflect on my actions. I am mad at my own stupidity. Still irritated, I glare at the man sitting there like he's important. So, what are you? Those are your first words? I guess I've been called to a terrible master. The man in red gives an exaggerated shrug. Maybe I'm the most unlucky of all, he adds. I do declare, this guy has a twisted personality. Say a cult of personality? No, that's not how that works. But this would be the servant? Since they call it a familiar, I thought it was something shapeless. But this is human-like. No, that's wrong. Just standing here, I can tell this thing has outrageous amounts of magical energy. Don't be fooled by its appearance. This is certainly an existence far beyond human. A ghost that has reached the level of spirits as a human. I can't be overwhelmed forever. That thing is mine. So, I'll have to change my thinking from now on. Just to check, but are you my servant? But you are my servant, right? That's what I like to ask. Are you my master? This is the first time I've been summoned so roughly. So to be honest, I still can't grasp the situation. It's the first time for me as well. I'll have to refuse that kind of a question. I'll have to refuse that kind of a question. I'll have to refuse that kind of a question. I'll have to refuse that question. I see. But when I was summoned, you were not in the front of me. Explain to me what's going on. Really? Don't joke around and tell me you're like a newborn chick who can only determine your master when you open your eyes. The unknown servant frowns. That's a rather vague response, but I cannot tell if he's angry at my complaint or impressed at how correct I am. Well, anyway, what I'm asking is, you're my servant and not anyone else, right? Until we clarify this, I have no obligation to answer any other questions. That's what you say after failing your summoning? In this case, I think there are other things you should say. There's nothing else. We have to clearly determine who is the master first. The servant raises his brow. Perhaps because it is an imperfect summoning, this guy isn't even trying to hide his dissatisfaction with me. So we have to define who's master, huh? Your actions are full of mistakes, but it seems your mouth is rather bitter. Yes, I certainly agree with that opinion, unless we make it clear who is the stronger and who is the weaker. It'll be hard to handle each other. The servant looks at me meaningfully as he lays on the rubble. Who's the weaker? Yeah, I am a servant, so I'll accept this master-servant relationship. That's only according to the contract, right? Who's superior, and if the other is worthy to fight alongside with, that's a different story. Well, are you a magus worthy to be my master, young lady? The servant grins. He smashes my house, and that attitude, like he's king, makes me angry enough, but now he asks me if I'm worthy to be a master? I'm not asking for your opinions. All I'm asking is if you are my servant or not. I glare at him. I'll not lose to someone who looks down on me this frankly. Shouldn't call him Franklin. But anyway, I think I'm going to finish up the video here. We got to meet Archer this time, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, outside it's pretty cool. I'm just wondering if this is going to continue with Rin, or if it'll go to Shiro at some point. You know, clip off, like over there. Unless I have to download like another fucking thing or something like that, but who knows, alright? Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Have a good one.